In the previous live class, we have discussed about the what is infrastructure and what is your type, what is relevant, and we study this from the TEL. Now today we will discuss about the health sector, and as I want to recall you, the whole of the infrastructure is divided into two groups. That is, one is the economic infrastructure and second one is social infrastructure. Again, each of them is classified into three groups. In infrastructure, there are three things. Number first one is energy, number second is transport, number second is communication. Again, in social infrastructure, social infrastructure is also divided into three parts. First one is health, second one is education, and third one is housing. Now, being one of the social indicator, we are going to discuss about the health today. What is a health? As you know, WHO, World Health Organization, what the definition given by health is a state of complete physical, mental, and socially well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. The physical should be sound, mentally sound the person, and socially also, if the person is sound, then we can say the person is healthy. Now, health, and let us let us discuss some of the important points about health and health infrastructure. Health is not only absence of disease but also the ability to realize one's potential. It means if a person is able to use his or her caliber, potential, energy to the productive activity, then we can say the person is healthy. It is a yardstick of one's well-being. More healthy person, more wealthy, because more healthy, having the more productivity means more income means more socially well known. And second, health is the holistic process related to the overall growth and development of the nation. Now, health status show the progress of a society, of a family, or a nation, or a state, we can say. Health improves the efficiency, as I have told, and productivity of a person, because health is directly related with the productivity. The ill person's productivity is very less in comparable healthy person. Similarly, efficiency and he is able to contribute more in the economic development of a country, and the healthy person contributes more in GDP than unhealthy one. It is a responsibility of the government to ensure that health facilities are accessible to all the people. Generally, we have the three layers of the government: central government, and the state government, and the local government. All these government three layer becomes a responsibility. It's a responsibility of the government. Okay. Another, it is difficult to define the health status of a nation in terms of a single set of measure. There are various measure to define, yeah, health status of a nation. The health status is usually measured in terms of life expectancy. If life expectancy is more, we can say our health system is good. Similarly, if life expectancy is less, similarly, another yardstick is the infant mortality rate and maternal mortality. Infants are below 1 year's age, children are called the infant. Maternal mortality rate, nutrition level, and incident of communicable and non-communicable disease. Different yardstick can be used. Now, development of healthy infrastructure. Development of health infrastructure ensures a contingent of healthy manpower for the production of good. If health is good health system produces healthy labor contribute more to the GDP, as I have told earlier. Now, health infrastructure includes hospitals, doctors, nurses, paramedical professionals, beds in the hospital, equipment in hospital, and the pharmaceutical industry, medicine industry. These includes health infrastructure. Health infrastructure only to not country is not sufficient to have healthy people. It should be accessible to all the people, or all rich or poor, all the persons should have the reach to these accessible to the this health infrastructure. Health infrastructure is an important indicator to understand the healthcare delivery provisions and mechanism in a country. In the this COVID time, our health infrastructure is playing very important role. Similarly, it also signifies the investment and the priority accorded to creation of infrastructure in public and private sector. Generally, again, we can divide it into whole of the infrastructure into public sector and private sector. Let us highlight some of the health status of our country after independence. The government has the constitutional obligation to guide and regulate. In our constitution only, it's mentioned that the all health related issue and the medical education and adulteration of food and drugs and poison, medical profession and mental deficiency, and all these things the government to have the responsibility. Now, the union government or the central government evolve broad policies, and generally these health infrastructure is guided by firstly the central government through Central Council of Health and Family Welfare Ministry. It collects the information and renders financial and technical assistance to the state government. The union government give the guidance to the state government, union territory, and other bodies for implementation of important health programs in the country. Again, it is a well-known fact that India is the second largest populated in the country. We have the around now we are going to reach about 140 million. But the health status of a great majority of the people is far from satisfactory. You will find in a metro cities the standard of the health infrastructure very high, more than European, but again very poor in the rural areas. However, over the last 5 decades, India has built up health infrastructure, and from the last 5 decades, we have improved a lot in the context of health. Expansion of public health infrastructure. Over the years, India has built up vast health infrastructure and manpower at different level. Now, if we talk about the rural level, a variety of hospital, these are called PSC, primary health center, have been set up by the government in the every village level. India is also a large number of hospitals run by volunteer agencies and the private sector. Hospitals are also governed by the private sector. These hospitals are manned by professional and paramedical professionals trained in medical, pharmacy, and nursing colleges. Doctor, nurses, and pharmacists are produced in the educational institution. Since independence, there has been a significant expansion of physical provision of health service during 1951 to 2015. Now you can see the number of hospital and dispensaries increased from 9,294 hospital and dispensary in 1951, and the number increased to 45,978 in 2015. Nursing personnel increased from, and this is the comparison of 1951 and 2015. In 1951 we have only 18,054 nurses. Now 23.44 lakh nurses have been produced, increased. Allopathic doctors increased from 61,800 mere in 1951 to 9.2 lakh. Again, yeah, now let us I'm going to show a table about the health infrastructure. Now hospitals. In 1951 we have only 2,694 hospitals. 1981 increased to 6,805 hospital. 2000 it is 15,888, and 2014-15 it reached to 19,653. If we talk about the beds, in 1951 we have 1,17,000 only beds. In 1981 it increased to 5,04,538. It increased further 7,19,861 in 2000, and 2014-15 it increased to 7,54,724. Now dispensaries, 6,600 in 1951, 16,745 in 1981, 23,000 in 2000, and 26,000 in 2014 and 15. Primary health centers, 1951 725, it increased to 9,115 in 1981, 22,000 in 2000, and 25,308 in 2014-15. Sub-centers, 1951 no sub-centers. 1981 increased to 84,736. Then it reached to 1,37,000. Then it decreased to 53,500. Community health centers, no community health center in 1951, increased to 1981 the 761, and 3,000 community health centers in 2000, and 2014-15 it reached to 5,396. In the next class we will talk about the three-tier system of the health infrastructure, then role of the private sector, and we will discuss more in the next class. Thank you and